September 15th, 1963, a day forever etched in history. In Birmingham, Alabama, 4 young girls lost their lives in a senseless act of hate at the 16th Street Baptist Church. But this tragedy did more than take lives. It galvanized a movement. The 16th Street Baptist Church had long been a central meeting place for civil rights leaders. On this fateful Sunday morning, a bomb, planted by members of the Ku Klux Klan, exploded just before a youth service began. 4 innocent girls, Addie Mae Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carole Robertson, and Carol Denise McNair, were killed in the blast. They were only children, caught in the crossfire of a hateful resistance to racial equality. The bombing was a direct response to the growing momentum of the civil rights movement, which was gaining significant traction across the country, and the desegregation of Birmingham schools, a pivotal moment in the fight for equality and justice. This tragic event, occurring just weeks after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic I Have a Dream speech at the March on Washington, sent shockwaves through the nation, capturing the attention of millions and highlighting the urgent need for change, forcing many to confront the deep-rooted racial violence and systemic injustices that plagued America, and inspiring a renewed commitment to the civil rights movement. Though the bombers were well-known members of the Ku Klux Klan, justice was slow and elusive. The community lived in fear, knowing the perpetrators roamed free. Only one man, Robert Chambliss, was convicted in 1977, 14 long years after the attack. His trial was a small step towards justice, but many felt it was too little, too late. The case was reopened decades later, resulting in the conviction of Thomas Blanton in 2001. This brought a renewed sense of hope to the victims' families, and Bobby Frank Cherry in 2002. These convictions were seen as a long overdue reckoning for the heinous crimes committed. Herman Cash, however, died before he could be brought to justice, leaving a lingering sense of unfinished business and unresolved pain for many. The deaths of these 4 girls became a symbol of the brutal reality of racial violence, but also a rallying point for the fight for justice. Their tragic loss spurred more protests, boycotts, and eventually landmark civil rights legislation like the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Justice may have been delayed, but the legacy of these 4 girls lives on. Their memory is etched into the very fabric of our society, serving as a poignant reminder of the struggles and sacrifices made in the name of civil rights. Their story reminds us of the high cost of hate and the unrelenting demand for equality and justice. It is a stark reminder of the battles fought and the lives lost in the pursuit of a more just and equitable world. We must remember them, not just for their loss, but for how their deaths fueled a movement that changed the course of history. Their sacrifice ignited a fire within the hearts of many, propelling the civil rights movement forward and inspiring generations to come. By remembering the past to shape a better future, by honoring their memory, we commit ourselves to the ongoing fight for justice and equality, ensuring that their legacy continues to inspire and guide us.